Hi, this is Carol. I know it's really early in the morning. I don't really expect anybody to get on here. This is just my way of walking through, processing through my feelings. So I tend to wake up at 4 in the morning, ish. It's become the time that I realize is my most creative. It's certainly quiet, and that helps the creative flow. I started writing my book on Simple Guide to Relationship Success yesterday, and then the guys came in and started working on the stairs, and that creativity went bye-bye. Adrenaline took its place. But I want you to understand I want to understand what I'm feeling. So the last few mornings, I have been recording myself singing. Now you have to understand, I've spent a lifetime singing. My mother was a singer. My mother played guitar, she played piano, she played anything she could. And she grew up around instruments. And I remember her saying she was really upset she wasn't taught how to play them. And then she didn't teach me how to. And I just got about life. And even though I've always sang, I did some piano, some guitar, but really never learned. And so I'm recognizing the creativity in my heart. I've always said I was a creative person, and we're all creative beings. We all have something. Hi, Pam. We all have something that we are creative about. I'm a cook. I'm a chef. I love to cook. I love through my food. I love to bring that to my children, and they loved to eat it. More so now as they're adults. Now, when they were kids, a little more finicky. And then I realized that I've always loved writing. And the lie that was in my head was that I sucked as a writer. And I lived under that, just like I lived under the I wasn't beautiful thing. We all have these lies that play in our head. So then I started writing, and it took me 9 years to launch my books, because I was clear somebody was going to come out of the woodwork and say, you suck as a writer. And yet apparently I don't. People ask for my articles all the time. People love my books. I'm writing. Can't keep up with all the writing requests. I love it. And I love it like I do cooking. And then I decided to look at another part of my creativity, which is my singing. I've grown up around it my whole life. My daughter is a singer. My mother was a singer. My mother went from club to club and sang. Hi, Nancy. My daughter learned guitar, learned piano, learned it on YouTube, and is exquisite singer. Now, she wouldn't say that any more than I would say I have any skill as a singer myself. I did get to sing on the worship team. That was my bucket list, and it was a small worship team, so there was just often me and one other singer. And I love to harmonize. I love it. Harmonizing is one of my favorite things to do. I grew up doing that. I learned how to do that. And I have a range, an interesting range. I always sing Joni Mitchell songs, the high highs and the low lows. I'm a little rusty, so to get to some of those higher places, I just need to work on my range. But I always got there. And many people have told me throughout the years, isn't that the radio? No, that's me. So it's another lie. It's another lie that, I may not be the perfect singer for everybody, and I'm certainly very rusty, but it's been put into my soul to be a singer. And anybody that spends time around me knows that I sing. I've sung around any person that has ever spent enough time with me in my home, because that's where I'm singing. And I wait for them to say, you suck, or you're good, or something. And generally they say, wow, you're really good. But it's just like the beautiful thing. So I sing beautiful. I sing beautiful. I hadn't sung that in years, and I recorded that. Hi, Robin, I need to talk with you. So I sang beautiful yesterday. I recorded it, and today I sang Kelly Clarkson's song, Piece by Piece. It's a haunting song, and it's one of those songs that hi, Robin, I've got to talk to you as soon as I'm finished with this. It's one of those haunting songs that gets to the depth of the pain of the girl that didn't have a dad, that wasn't there for her, that felt abandoned, even though he was in another country. It felt like he abandoned me purposefully. I know that's not true any more than I'm just learning all the lies that I've lived in my head. And I want freedom, so I'm going to let these lies go. Robin challenged me. I don't think she knows she challenged me, but she challenged me in the last 2 days. I've been singing and singing and recording and realizing, even though I'm rusty, it's been a while, it's my joy. It's my joy. It's one of the things that brings me the most joy on the planet. And I denied it because there was a lie in my head saying I wasn't good enough. And even though my mom sang in nightclubs and my daughter has an exquisite voice, and anybody that's ever heard her, she is amazing. And I just wanted to think it past generations. My mom never got to hear my daughter sing. And I wished that it happened. She got to hear me sing. I sang in front of a microphone, in front of my mother, hundreds and hundreds of times. Carole King, Joni Mitchell, all the music that I love so much. The Eagles. Seven Bridges Road is what got me, was my audition. It's a song by these Eagles. It was my audition to get on the worship team at church. You generally sing worship songs. Not me. I sang Seven Bridges Road because of the harmonies, because I loved it so much, and it got me the gig for. I did it for a year. I walked away happy that bucket list thing checked off. I got to do that, and I also got to sing with my daughter. And as a mom, there was nothing better than that. So now I'm owning. I'm a singer. I'm a singer. I'm a writer. I'm a chef. I'm a creative being. We all are. What lies are you living under? What lies have you been told that you've been living under? I know for me, this is one I'm going to live in freedom. And I've recorded me singing along with Kelly Clarkson. I know I can do a karaoke version. I know I can do it other ways, but that's my way of starting. I don't sing instruments or play instruments. I want to know how, and so maybe somebody can help me toward that end. I know my daughter learned just from YouTube. And maybe that will happen at some point. When I was pregnant with her, I taught myself. I had books, and I taught myself to play the guitar. And then my creativity went into my kids. So now that I'm an empty nester, let's see what happens. I know, Robin, I know your music too, and you are the reason I'm doing this video. So I'm dedicating this to you, as I'm going to dedicate some other things we've talked about. I feel free. I feel free. And I'm grateful that this 4 months has changed my life. It's time. It's time for freedom. I want to say, let me help you, but this isn't about that. Unmasking therapy, if I can do it, you can do it. All that stuff is there, and I'll put that on here. It's for me 6:42 in the morning. Have a great day. I have a very full day at work. I'm blessed to have that. I am blessed that I'm bringing up to speed staff after staff. I'm meeting with each one. I'm trying to meet with one every day, getting their stuff online, getting it on Psychology Today. Our staff is amazing, and it's been me that's held them back, and it's me that's not going to do that anymore. Every one of them has unique specialties that I am privileged to be able to mentor and work with. Anyway, you have a great day. Be blessed.